excellent for entrepreneurs. You got to get your mind right to be successful.
Where do I begin? I see the hate, they don't wanna see me win.
Hey everybody, welcome to No Holds Barred. I'm your host, Candice Bar, and I'm so excited for today's show. I was a bit inspired. I was sitting in my little book area of my home, and I thought, what will I talk about today? And so, becoming a new author myself, little plug, No Holds Barred, Candice Bar, luxemediastudios. We have our first book coming out, and it is called Believing Before Seeing. It's all about mindset, manifestation, how to get what you want now. And so when I was sitting in my little book area of my home today, I was like, you know what? I'm going to talk about some of the books that I've read throughout the years that have helped me grow my company, change my mindset, get more positive. You got to change your thoughts. You got to change your thoughts. You got to shift. You got to move constantly throughout life. And so if you want to grow, if you want to change, if you want to get better, if you want to get what you want. So I love reading actual physical books that you have to actually turn the pages. I realize there's Audible. I realize there's many ways to get information, to retain information. I like actual books because I can underline things. I'm more of my brain runs a bit more old school. So I still have like an actual physical schedule that I can write, my schedule down for the day, cross things off, because there's nothing like crossing things off when they're accomplished. I don't care if it's check mark, on your phone. There's nothing like crossing things off when it's accomplished. Anyway, so before I get into a few of the books that I was reading in the beginning of starting my company, I do have to shout out our new magazine is out now. So we actually have the physical copy now. It's online and print. The magazine's not new, but this edition is new. And we are showcasing Dr. Kizzy Parks. And it's beautiful. We have some great contributors. We've had Miss Corinne Kavanaugh with us in the magazine since the beginning. She does a fabulous job on various topics. She is one of our contributors. She's our confidence contributor. And we have Miss Tiffany Powers is our official Lux Media psychic. She's been with us for a while. She's actually my own personal psychic. I have a standing appointment with her. She's so amazing and she does great readings. So, and it's chock full of different information. There's a featured interview with Miss Parks and a bunch of advertisers that we love, that we use. So if you'd like your copy, let me know. You can DM and we will send you your copy. But again, both online and print. So that's a little plug for Lux Life Magazine. All right, getting into it. This one I'm going to talk about is a book that if you're an entrepreneur or anyone in mindset or perspective or changing things, if you have not read this book, or at the very least, watch this movie, I don't know what you're doing with your life. You're doing something wrong. First book is The Secret. Okay. The Secret, about, I would say 15 years ago, if I'm not mistaken, maybe more, blew up like wildfire all over the world. The author, Rhonda Byrne is how you say her last name. She was on Oprah, and after she was on Oprah, as we all know, once you're on Oprah, everything goes off. So she was on Oprah talking about The Secret, the book. And actually, one of the shows that we produce, Dr. Joe Vitale, he is heavily in this book. So he's one of the people that's in the book. He's also in the movie. And it's a lot of great thought leaders just talking about, again, mindset, how to make thoughts things, positive mindset, all that good stuff. So this was the book that actually, manifestation, this was the book I think that opened up that thought process for a lot of people. This was a great gateway into or going down that rabbit hole. This is a must on your must read list. Must read, must listen to, or must watch, however you receive information. But this has to be on that list. If you haven't read or watched it at least once, I would suggest reading it again if you haven't read it in a while to refresh. That's why I like books, because you can always go back. And depending on where you are in your life, where I was, whatever, 10, 15 years ago is not where I am now, obviously. So you're going to get different information from the same book because you're at a different level. So highly recommend The Secret. You need to read this or watch the movie at the very least. Then I love this book so much. When it came out, I was so excited. It is called The Blueprint by Miss Lana Ukes. I think that's how you say her last name. And again, it's the blueprint. Success is a state of mind, which is very true. Everything starts in the mind, everything. Successes, failures, all of it. And so she breaks down, it's such a good book. She breaks down mindset in your DNA and how mindset and energy affects the body, not only your mind, but your body, how you can pretty much heal yourself, um, quantum waves, particles. She goes through all of it. It's an awesome, amazing book. I think I read this about 8 years ago, I believe, when it came out. I'm going to read it again because it was so good. Highly recommended. The Blueprint. Then I read this a long time ago, probably 15, 20 years ago. My first mentor, who I'm dedicating my book coming out to, Miss Rona George, sent me this book a long time ago. She was actually the first person to teach me mindset, manifestation, manipulating energy, manipulating reality. Dynamic Laws of Prosperity by Catherine Ponder. And I believe Catherine started and runs Unity Church, which is a non-denominational church. Again, energy, mindset, positive thinking. So this is one of the first ones that I read in the very beginning. I'm probably, to be honest, going to reread all of these because, again, like I said, you're going to get different things at different times. When you're at different places in your life, positive or negative, you're going to, it's like chewing on, a piece of chicken on a bone. You're going to keep the meat and spit out the bones. So you're going to take where you're going to take from things. And this book talks a lot about prosperity, clearly, dynamic laws of prosperity, why money is a good thing, special powers of prosperity, the laws of prosperity. There are laws, just like we have laws, energy, prosperity, that has laws as well. And it's a path. So if you're following this certain path, you have to lead to success. That's the laws of the universe. So that's what this talks about. So highly recommended. Dynamic Laws of Prosperity. The Blueprint, Success is a State of Mind. And of course, The Secret. Really great books. Excellent for anyone, really, but excellent for entrepreneurs. You got to get your mind right to be successful. If you have any questions, let me know. I'd love to hear what you think about all these books. If you have read any of these, or if you're in the middle of reading them or going to read them, let me know what you think about them. What books are you reading? What are you reading to stay positive, to get your mind right? Maybe I have a huge collection of books. Someone said to me once, if someone's library is smaller than their TV, we have a problem. And I agree. I have a huge collection of books. I love reading so much. Most people don't read nowadays. I know a lot of people listen to Audible just because it's much more convenient. They listen to Audible while they're working out or doing whatever they need to do in the car, driving while they're going somewhere else. Again, I have my different reasons for reading actual books. But that's just the way that I learn. That's just what I do. You can do whatever you want, as long as the information is somehow getting in there. So, but I'd love to hear from you. And again, we have our book coming out shortly. It's definitely coming out this year. You can pre-order. It's called Believing Before Seeing, and it is going to be a series, and we're already setting that up. And again, mindset, prosperity, positivity, all the good stuff. So I'd love to hear from you. What are you reading? What are you doing? How is the best way that you retain information? And that is it. We will see you all again next week. And again, if you want your Lux Life magazine physical copy, DM us, let us know, and we'll send it out to you. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Glutathione is a big word. It's the body's own master antioxidant. It's a scavenger for free radical, bacteria, and viruses. There are no products in the market with the ingredient Nasset. Nasset increases the production of glutathione that's in our body already to strengthen and enhance our immune system, elevate sense of well-being, support muscle strength and endurance, cognitive function, and liver support. It helps with increased energy and blood sugar regulation. Get your bottle of GSH Plus from www.salvationnutra.com.